A new Tampa Bay Business Journal hits newsstands today, and as always, editor Alexis Milner is here to talk about some of the week's big stories. Good morning, happy Friday
Good morning,
to you.
Dia.
You've got some good news. The company BitPay just signed a 3-year deal to sponsor the Bitcoin St. Petersburg Bowl.
Yeah, we thought that was pretty
mean?
unusual. It's an Atlanta company, and it's called BitPay, but it wants to put the Bitcoin, which is some people have heard of. It's a cryptocurrency. It's electronic money, and a lot of people don't understand it. It's pretty complex, but we wanted to find out what's that mean to the business community. And the St. Petersburg Bowl, you know, the teams travel to come to the bowl, but apparently Bitcoin has an incredible loyal following around the world, and they expect thousands of visitors to come as be a part of that, not as part of the teams, but to come and celebrate this currency. And what they're trying to do is to get retailers, and this is where this seems to be profitable for retailers because the transaction fees are very low. And so they're trying to get retailers who may facilitate the bowl when they're in St. Petersburg, hotels, vendors, to get familiar with the currency. So it's disruptive, and maybe St. Petersburg could be known among, for many, many things, but now maybe Bitcoin.
That's pretty exciting.
It is, I think so. We'll watch it closely.
All right, and the economic good news continues because HighEnd Homes, we're talking $3 million and up, are apparently in very high demand right now.
Well, a nice scoop for Ashley Kreitzer, our real estate reporter this week, because she saw a deed recorded on Tuesday for a $4.6 million home on Davis Islands, and a developer built
spec home. That
spec
makes a
home.
huge
It was
difference,
built before it was even. It was sold before it was even done to an Atlanta family, and it's really interesting. The luxury end of the market, there's some higher demand, and it's a good sign that certainly there's not quite enough demand to fill it, but to see that kind of sale, and there aren't very many developers who will build a house like that. That there's certainly demand for those kinds of homes.
Yeah, very exciting.
And you can see it actually on our website. There's lots of great pictures.
To check that one out.
Absolutely.
All right, but the news is not all good this morning. A new survey found Bay Area business owners are getting a poor grade for the business climate.
We see lots of these studies, and they're all pretty interesting. This is by something called Thumbtrack with the Kauffman Institute, and really it gets down to cost. Tampa got a C+ rating, a third in the state out of 8, but it says that the cost of health care has been inhibiting to the business community, and so hard to get for small businesses to get health insurance. And when you think about affordable care, a lot of businesses are trying to understand what under the Affordable Care Act they need to do or how they're going to work it out, but we still have work to do to sort of create the cost structure and climate for small businesses to feel like they can get health insurance for their employees.
Interesting stories this week.
Always.
And of course, check out the pictures of that $4 million home that just sold too.
Amazing.
You can find those stories and more interesting stories on our website, abcactionnews.com/marketplace.